herbs, powders. These seem more promising. Nikki, what do you think?
Let's pick... How about this one? It smells really nice. Such a comforting scent.
This says rest powder. It's supposed to restore energy and help you feel refreshed. Sounds like the best option here, but...
Looks like we'll still have to figure something out ourselves. Still, maybe the rest powder can help the Frostbow behemoth sleep more comfortably and ease its pain.
Right, and it might also help calm the young behemoth. Let's take it and try it out on the Frostbow behemoth. The closer we get, the more I see just how weak the Frostbow behemoth really is. Even its voice sounds tired. It says, don't be afraid, and that Papa won't hurt us.
We're not here to hurt you, or the young behemoth. We're here to help. This is the medicine the young behemoth found. If you take it, it should ease the pain and help you rest.
Huh? It's... Huh? You don't need it. It's asking us to leave.
Leave? Why?
It says it's no use. It thanks us for our kindness, but it wants us to go before the young behemoth gets back. It'll tell the little one that it's already taken the medicine. It says that this is natural. It's the final stage of its life cycle. Sooner or later, every behemoth gets to this point. It's just worried about the young behemoth. Nikki, should we...
Please, take this medicine and rest, Papa. I know you're worried. This way you can stay with the young behemoth for just a little longer.
It says we're the strongest duo it's ever met, and that it'll always remember our kindness.
Seeing them snuggling together like this, I can't imagine how heartbroken the young behemoth would be if Papa were really gone.
I know. The young behemoth finally found someone like Papa. Now it might have to be all alone again.
Just like the poem says, all our efforts will be in vain.
Nikki. Why do things have to die? If no one ever died, then we could always be together. No sadness, no grief. We could just be happy forever.
But if life never ended, how would we know the depth of our love for one another? Melody. How would we know the depth of our love for one another? What did Melody mean by that?
Oh, I get it. Every time we're faced with a difficult question like that, we get sent back to the cabin.
But when we find an answer, the glimmer shows up and sends us to another story.
Yes, But where are all these questions coming from anyway? Who's giving them to us? And why didn't Melody get sent back with us? Never mind. We've got to focus on answering the question first. Papa and the young behemoth story isn't over yet.
Death. Love's depth. Does this mean that death's existence strengthens the power of love?
I guess that sounds right, but wait. Love is a miracle all on its own. Why does it need death to measure its worth? Just like Papa and the young behemoth. Their love was so deep, and death had nothing to do with it. They could have been happy forever. Isn't that better?
Forever? Wait, Momo. If life lasted forever, would Papa and the little one's love even exist? Papa protected the young behemoth and saved its life. That's how the two of them became each other's chosen family.
You mean if the little one could never die, Papa wouldn't have needed to save it? They might have never gotten to love one another? And the little one trying everything they could to keep Papa alive. That wouldn't have happened either? I think I understand.
I think I do too. Life is so fragile that saving and protecting someone becomes that much more meaningful. That's why Papa rescued the little one and cared for it with such tenderness. And that's why the little one did everything it could to ease Papa's pain. Death strengthened their love, in a way. An inescapable end to a wonderful story. But that love won't die with Papa. It'll live on forever in the young behemoth's memory.
Wow. That makes so much sense now.
Maybe what we really fear isn't death itself, but that the deep love we have for one another might fade away with it.
The glimmer! It's back! Looks like we found the right answer, Nikki! There it is! On that photo over there!
Let's take a look. It's a slumbering frostbow behemoth. The verse on the page reads,
The ground's veins began to tremble, and mottled horns sank into the fields. New, green branches broke through the soil, transforming into verdant shade.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
We're back! Melody's over there.
Melody, you came back?
I did! I've come to see friends, new and old. It's been so long since I've seen it sleep so peacefully. Thank you.
We were hoping to find another way, but it...
Papa is a kind behemoth. It knew its life was coming to an end, and it didn't want you to worry or struggle for nothing.
The little one was its only concern. I just don't know how the poor thing will manage from now on.
It'll grow up strong. Love heals wounds, and gives courage too, doesn't it? Besides, behemoths are naturally independent creatures. The little one's calmed down quite a bit since you've been away.
Has the young behemoth really made peace with Papa's passing? I can't help but wonder if we could have done more to help.
I know the behemoth is young, but it has such a strong sense of life for its age. It's just not quite ready to face the truth yet. But this day was always coming, whether we liked it or not. All we can do is be there for the little one.
You seem to know a lot about behemoths. More than most scholars and adventurers, even.
You're quite the curious one. But my story with behemoths began with a bit of curiosity, too. When I was little, I was fascinated by behemoths. I'd hide away and watch them for hours. My interest in them continued as I got older. I eventually discovered that they sometimes followed the sound of my songs.
Wow! Who knew they had such an artsy side?
I've traveled far and wide these past few years, learning as much as I can about them. I've even named every behemoth I've ever met. And this Frostbow behemoth's name is Hesper.
So Papa is the little one's special nickname for it?
That's right. I still remember when I first met it. Every step it took was full of vibrant energy. It loved roaming around at night, chasing glimmers in the woods and gazing up at the stars. I named it Hesper after the shining starlight. Unfortunately, even the brightest stars will one day burn out.
Melody.
But at least they still cherish this land. Their story isn't over yet. Let's find a place to sit. I'll tell you the rest of the behemoth story through a poem.
You really love writing poetry, huh?
Poetry helps us remember. If one day you feel there's someone, something, or even a fleeting moment worth remembering forever, maybe you'll want to write it into a poem too. Before we have to say goodbye to Hesper, please listen to my poem. Follow me. This is where I often come to write and find inspiration.